Hello. Hello, everyone. It's the Stardock stream. Hooray! It's Friday. It's Friday afternoon, even better. I'm Adam. That's Paul.
Hello.
We are Stardock. We are part of Stardock anyway, and we're streaming our fancy Galactic Civilizations 3. It's a space game. It's a Space 4X. We just launched our beta, and it's exciting stuff. Launched our beta 4. I mean, gosh, I am not on my banter today. I apologize for that. Paul, on the other hand, is totally on. Paul came up early, played 100 and some turns.
I played 146 turns thinking, oh, I'll set up an awesome game, but then I made the mistake of playing on immense. So, as you can see here, I didn't get very far in 140 turns. But I do have 9 planets, and I also cranked up Extreme Worlds because I was like, oh, I got to show people Extreme Worlds. And well, that didn't work out either because actually I do think I finally got Extreme World Tech. I was about to start colonizing them. So I didn't get very far into that process, but I know what everybody really wants to see is battle viewer stuff. So we're gonna mostly spend this whole time just blowing things up. But I did want to show a couple of neat things that was happening here. Although now my stream of consciousness is ruined. So I have a lot of. I mean, this is actually me playing kind of legit. You can see I'm gone Starbase crazy. And all over the place.
Wow.
I have rally points. I have this rally point called Starbase Rally, and I just drop it places and send 50 constructors at it. Well, no, not 50, like 5. And then I move it, and then I move it, and then I move it. Oh, and here's my long-term... and this is...
almost as many Starbases as the AI likes to do.
Oh, the AI will build... Oh, I'm sure... Well, here. I met the Kryn.
Oh, boy.
They have 400,000. So I could probably tell, I could kind of creep and find out how many planets the Drengen right now have. They have 21.
Yeah, there you go.
I have 8. Oh, no. I have 9. So, and then I think the Iridium... I know we did that showing it all on purpose. I think we're going to have to make that smarter because when there's all these things, it needs to be
ships in particular, like that.
24. So they have 24 and I have 9. So I'm way but I would wager I'm playing smarter than them, I would hope. But it doesn't matter because I'm not going to have time to actually fight them. But to really do real work with them. But
by work you mean murdering.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping to get some legit battles, but we're gonna cheat up some battles because that way we can show selective things. But I have a lot of mining going on. I've got some Durantium, and these are displaying the wrong numbers. Damn you!
Oh,
I've got 3 nodes, but I've probably got like 18 because I was gonna use them.
Oh, because you have mining.
Yeah, and then I've got a bunch of precursor relics. Look at this sweet situation.
Totally you probably the number of resources you have is a lot more relevant info than the number of nodes.
yeah, that's just a bug. Anyways, and I found this sweet ass level class 21 planet, and I was about to go get it. But anyways, one of the things we added was immense maps. So here you go. This is immense map. I'm really happy with performance so far. It's going really well, and that's with my giant death stack of ships I just spawned up. And with God knows, there's all 5 races are out there. They're all set to genius intelligence because I wanted them to be ramped up, which was probably a mistake if I ever did meet them. But so they all have like probably 20, 30 planets and are getting ready to. The Drengen declared war on me just for existing.
Well,
and I haven't because I put
seems legit.
So I'm pretty happy with myself for being up to 200,000 though. For a while, the Kryn were like 3 times more powerful than me. Oh, the reason why I'm at 200,000 is because I just spawned up all these.
And the
ships.
Drengen have all those other ones.
Oh yeah,
there
okay.
You go.
Anyways, so all that said, the battle viewer is in the beta. It is not a final thing. We have a lot of polish we're going to do. There's a lot of behavioral things too that people aren't. I don't want to say people aren't aware of, but are that are not obvious, that are going to really come in and change the way these things work. Did I set this myself to God mode? I think I did.
People in the chat are commenting that that is a large map. It really is, and we have.
And this
larger
is
yet
there's
to come.
two sizes that are. There's one that's 4 times this size.
That's absurd.
It is absurd. We were actually, that's what everybody's response is, and I was like, maybe we should change its name to absurd size, or that could be the first expansion map size.
There you go.
I need to. I thought I already did this. God mode is active.
We have a bunch of questions already.
All right.
That we could try to get to. Gilmoy is complaining, like he does. Ideology not deducting points used, and planetary improvements not deducting the build cost of previous tiers in the public beta. That would be a problem if that went.
Ideology not
deducting points used. Sounds like a bug.
Well, the ideology, that doesn't sound right. No, they just get more expensive. Maybe that's what he's seeing.
Yeah, because you don't have like 1,000,000 points like you would. So anyway.
0 points. I have 20 pragmatic points left, but the next thing costs 23 points.
Right. So.
But all of these now cost the same. So as you
Right.
go up here, because I like building, because I'm all about infrastructure, I rush up this. And also because I hadn't met anybody, so a lot of these other things are less useful. Although I was really itching to go get these. The pioneering ones are awesome. So I was about to ideologically flip to.
I'm such a sucker.
The
I have
light
a
side.
really hard time not playing like benevolent or good or whatever whenever there's an alignment.
Yeah.
Except for in Sorcerer King, where I love the Tyrant the most. So there you go. Question from Solid Dude: is there religion in this game? There's not like a religion system like in other 4Xs have like explicit found a religion and spread religion and stuff like that. There are cultural texts that have to do with religion that various races get. What are they? The Kryn have a bunch of kind of religious texts that impact their culture and how it's going.
But we don't. It's not a major gameplay. It's essentially just a personality trait per race.
Right. We don't have like a full religion mechanic.
Why is there so many?
It's a big pile of ships. Let's see. Are you guys going to add custom starbases? That's a question we get a lot, and the answer is we'd love to at some point. Probably not in the base game, not for 1.0. But I mean, there's no reason that the ship design. I mean, they're built in the ship designer internally, so there's no.
No,
reason.
it has nothing to do with cosmetics. It has to do with. In fact, a modder can put in their own custom starbases now. It has to do with we need a fun game mechanic for it. We don't want it just to be. Oh, because we did.
Sure.
It needs to actually make sense.
That makes sense.
All right, so we're going to start blowing stuff up with something super, super simple. Let's do these two guys. Actually, this might cause a bug. Actually, it's kind of an awesome bug, though. So let's do 2 on 1. And you know what? Now I think about it, they might have like some technological advantage over me.
People in the stream are complaining that I'm quiet. That was happening to Ray last week or 2 weeks ago or whatever it was, and we couldn't figure out what was going on. And one of our mics might be having some issues or something.
Okay, so the way this works, and this is changing. Actually, it will be in the patch. Is we've got it so it automatically starts, and also right now, like people will notice that if it's large ships who start further apart from each other, the battles can take a long time to close. So what we're going to do is skip to like X seconds before the first shot is fired. That'll speed up the pace of things a little. But right now in this build and what you guys have, it pauses. So this is like the simplest of all things. These little fighters are going to fly up and blow each other up. Whoa. Yeah, that was... This is why in Galactic 2 we pretty much auto-resolve these things. Here, let me replay and do something fun. So you can go into free cam. I want to make it so the free cam automatically switches. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's a bug. All right. So let's watch these guys. Oh, actually, let's watch those guys fry this guy. Okay. Now, the way battle works right now is everybody just kind of flies to the center, and range is the major contributor. Where's the explosion? Well, that's embarrassing.
Oh
I hope
my.
the explosion.
What have you done?
And then Brad's going to yell at me for that. Well, there's an explosion.
Oh my.
All right, so that was all lovely. Now let's try something a little bigger. So let's take these two little fleets here. And I believe these are all the same ships. Yeah, so these are sniper on sniper action. Oh, and whoa. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, that was let me
I don't
Okay.
fully understand what you're doing here, Paul.
I was just toggling through the cameras.
Ah.
Okay.
That's those are quite the lasers. What kind of lasers are
I
those?
think those are disruptors? I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. Anyway, so now we've got, so you'll see that they fly up, they shoot each other, boom, boom, boom. They're all dead because they're equally matched, more or less. Actually, exactly, except for any racial traits, which is why I think the Drengen are winning.
Right. Don't they get like bonus hit points and stuff?
Yeah, the Drengen have a bunch of bonus hit points. All right, so that's all cool. Now let's do something more interesting. Let's make a death stack. So I'm going to take these smalls and these smalls. Now I will say I cheated up my logistics. So this is essentially the equivalent of this will be the equivalent of a late game fleet. Oops. So those are smalls and tinies. And then we need something bigger for to shake things up. Let's put a Corvette in there, and a battleship in there, and a frigate in there.
Had a couple questions to get through while you're getting things set up. Serlo the Savage asks, what is the current state of the AI? The AI is still pretty dumb. We are working on it. It's getting better. But, I mean, I know there's a lot of work going on currently with the AI. I don't know, Paul, if you have anything else to add to that.
Well, no, actually, Brad is finally able to actually help us out, so it's getting a lot better. I would say, it's already a little better in this build. If you play, it's a little more challenging, especially if you up the difficulty a little. However, that's nothing. Like I said, all the real smarts are now starting to come in. So the next beta will be the first one where you'll actually be able to kind of, have a real fight that a real AI
Sure.
will challenge you.
Sure.
Especially for an experienced player. The AI right now will challenge you even if you're a basic player.
Sure.
All right, so now we're back. Okay, and these are not exactly the same fleets. So you see that all the tinies have lined up in front. These guys are all interceptors, and then the smalls behind them, the mediums, and the larges. I don't have any huges in this fleet. So we'll just really quick do top down just to watch the chaos. I really like the beams, but they read too strong on the screen, so we're going to kind of change the way they work. So now you see that as they got closer, all the missile weapons start to take off. And then as they get closer, even still, this battleship, is going to start pounding everybody in its range. And this guy will too.
Very
Bam,
briefly,
bam,
anyway.
bam, bam. Now the battleships, the mass drivers fire at twice the rate of the other weapons, but they have way less range. So that's why you put them on something big and beefy, or you have a bunch of ships defending them, and they come in and they'll blow each other up. Okay, so now one of my favorite tricks to do is let's replay at 10x speed. Okay, ready? It's gonna take like 2 seconds, so don't blink. Do. Oh, I didn't actually hit it. There we go. So that's really fun to do because you can actually, this is for the people who still want to kind of see how things pan out, but almost want to auto-resolve. You just crank up to 10. Actually, 2 is also kind of cool, or 5, but I love watching it. It makes me smile. All right, so now that we have a bigger battle, let's do some different cameras. Now these cameras are still getting getting tweaked.
We have some good questions actually that I wanted to get to here as well.
Ah, sorry.
That's okay. I like the exclamations. Let's see. Gosh, there's so much chat, so many people watching. It's a good problem to have. And thank you all for watching. But let's see. Will we be able to see if a Civ has the Venerable trait before we attack their homeworld, or will we find out that they have it when the rest of the universe declares war on us?
Yes, you will. That's one of those things where we implement it and then went, oh, oops, yeah. Yeah, no, there's a couple other traits that need to inform you. They'll say, like, do you want to, this race is venerable. Do you want to, sure you want to do that?
Right. All right. The planet colonizing bug. Last night, the new build, I still couldn't get past 5 planets.
What?
Or the AI could. Senator Kelly is hitting some kind of bug where neither himself nor the AI is able to colonize past 5 planets. You should send in your error
please.
files.
I mean, as you can see, I just had 9 in this game here. I mean, does he mean there wasn't more than 5 planets in the game?
I think he was having, like, things wouldn't colonize.
It might be that UP resolution got passed.
Oh, that could be.
Yeah.
But in any case, if any bugs, please hit the forums. We check them every day. Give us your bug reports. They are super, super helpful. We really appreciate it.
Okay, I want to do a little something. Okay, now in the beta, I kind of made a mistake, and I forgot to put a carrier into the game.
Bad Paul.
A carrier blueprint, but that doesn't mean you can't build one. So let's build. Here's an assault carrier module. Now this one, I think, only gives you 3 ships, but it scales up, and you can put more on a thing. As a matter of fact, if I cheated, I could build a better one. Let's try with just a basic. No.
Oh my God.
Let's cheat.
We are having video problems.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's something between Twitch and XSplit is not playing nicely for me today, and I don't know why.
I built myself an awesome.
We were explorers.
So what's awesomer about the carrier?
Well, it's
just more stuff.
Each step forward
Sure.
We're actually going to have.
to the unknown.
I suspect we're going to have issues. So this one has 2, and each one carries 3 fighters and the 3 snipers. So let's. Oh! Now that I've unlocked, I can do some other cool stuff. Let's put a jammer on here. We be jamming. All right. So this is a support module, and it's not going to look like that in the final game. So we have here. Might as well make this a little sexier while I'm at it.
It's something
Okay, I guess that's silly.
between.
All right, so now I've got 2 fighter modules and a jammer on this ship. So this is now my first support module. Now some of these, support modules will require resources, but in this beta we don't worry about it. We're actually going to have, because we're mostly just trying to start getting these things in. Anyways, so I'm gonna cheat me up. Some this one has 2. Oh, I screwed up. Each one carries 3. Sorry. Give me 1 minute here. And the 3 carrier. So let's use design. Oh, now that I've unlocked, I can do short ship names.
It's okay. We're gonna load up some more battles. People, the stream totally exploded. It's back up. We're okay, but I don't know why it exploded.
Did everybody miss our cool battles?
They kind of. Well, one of the cool battles.
Okay.
You should load up another cool battle.
I will in just a second. I've got plenty here, so I'm gonna battle. So we have here. All right. So now the carriers. Fighter modules and a jammer. This is now. I need to fix this. Although in real life, this isn't actually a problem. Whoops, back here. All right. So now this carrier here is going to attack. Actually, let's do this bomber. Couple ships in with this carrier. And let's form up both these guys into a fleet.
I don't know why it exploded.
And let's attack. Okay, so what's going to see, you'll see here, and we're probably going to end up having to display this differently. The carriers actually spawn ships when they're attacked. So those ships are fresh, brand new ships with the latest tech of whatever the carrier's fighter is, in which case these are both snipers. Now, once the carrier, any of them that lose in battle take a turn to spawn back. But you essentially get some really cool, never mind, I forgot I was in, okay. So here we go. Now, these ships, you can see that the carriers are hanging way back. I'm pointing at the screen like you can see it. The carriers are hanging way back, and they're going to let the fighters do their thing. And so actually, this could go either way because they've got these smalls here, but I'm going to wager the Drengen are going to take this. Whoa! Especially because it's all Doomrays. Oh! Doomrays versus... Oh, actually, no. The Terrans have Doomrays. Oh, Jesus. Ah! Okay.
What are you showing off on my stream, Paul?
Okay. I really need... let me get a better free cam here.
Yeah, I pretty much always used a free cam.
All right.
I don't trust your
So,
AI
okay, and then
cameras.
here... Oh, yeah. Oops. I guess I was wrong that the Doomrays do not trump the horde of fighters. So we can start this again and get kind of a little closer into the maw of things. You can see how beams like outstretch everything in range, especially as you unlock techs, you can actually extend beam range even further. Now, once the carriers, so these guys are screwed. But yeah, so the neat thing about carriers is that you can actually spawn these ships. So you can have like a carrier-on-carrier battle where it's like 30 fighters against each other. And yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, goodbye. Oh, actually, no. There's two missiles that missed just from
Oh, yeah, we still have the once something is dead, the beams just going straight forward or whatever.
Well, we have a couple bugs like that. Anyways, let's get a more substantial force to take out this. Actually, let's get a Titan. All right, let's try Titan versus. Actually, let's try a couple big ships.
I don't trust
Get a.
AI
Okay,
cameras.
and then. Do we have any questions? I'm sorry, I'm too busy just kind of doing my thing.
You got very excited. We actually lost a bunch of questions because I had to refresh the streaming page because we were having such video problems. We're still having video problems. People are getting weird like ghost streams and stuff. It's
okay. So here
Twitch
we've got
making me very
two
upset.
carriers versus. Oh, I guess here. Well, let's see what happens. Oh, that's not. This is the wrong ship.
Oh yeah, we still have the once something is dead,
Actually, go
the
ahead and
beams
get
just
in there.
going straight forward or whatever.
Well, we have a couple. You're killing me here. Anyways, let's get a more substantial. This is what happens when you're winging it. All right.
It's such a gross mess of ships there.
Well, you're just jealous.
I am jealous of your
Okay.
fleet.
All right. This is okay. So we got 3 huges versus 2 carriers. And I think the huges will
We actually
will
lost
take
a bunch of
this. They
questions
better
because I
take
had to
this.
refresh
But,
the streaming
yeah,
page.
so-
Those are fairly large ships.
Yeah, their hit points are gonna, but they're also only the Titan here. Oh no, actually the one in front here. This one is beams, so he'll be able to take out. Oh, but they're lasers. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, dude. Oh my god.
So
Okay.
carriers doing
So
okay?
carriers are awesome, and range is super important. Be careful when you're cheating up your ships to fight that you kind of match their technology levels. I see. The problem is, like I said, is the carriers spawn based on the blueprint, so you really get this crazy, I'm sorry. I'm trying to. There we go. You get this crazy
As we're having such
duality
video
when you're
problems. We're
doing
still
these
having video
cheats. You get this
problems.
crazy
People are getting
duality of,
weird, like, ghost
oh, this is the
streams and
most
stuff.
recent ship versus,
here we've got
something that you just designed 4 turns into the game.
Right. Yeah, especially if you unlock everything.
So
and
this
then you
is
have
interesting.
this-
So we've got missiles, which are more damage, right? Hitting a ship that's higher hit points. Ooh, he's going down fast. This guy is also probably going down. Oh, this could go either way. Oh no, he's gonna win.
gross mess of ships there.
Yeah. Goodbye. That was a.
carriers.
So this is
so
just a really
carriers are
simple
awesome.
battle.
And range is super important.
Dredge's ship
Problem
looks
is, like
cool
I
with the
said,
lighting,
is
though.
carriers
Yeah.
On the
spawn
dark
based
side.
on the blueprint. So you
Yeah, we
really get to
we have a
see
lot of lighting. We have the the battle arena isn't really set up. So there's a lot of fun stuff that's going to come into all
get
that.
this crazy.
So, all right,
Something that
we are
you
having all
really
kinds of video
decide
problems, which is,
what
as far as I can tell, not my fault so much
Yeah,
as Twitch's fault.
So this is
Um,
interesting. So we've got missiles.
You want to
which
load up
are
one more
than
thing, and then I think
higher
I'm going
hit
to cut it
points.
because
Ooh,
I'm
he's
just
going
going to
down fast.
throw something out
This
the
guy's
freaking
also
window
probably going down.
because this
Oh,
is
yeah.
very
Okay, all right.
irritating to
Well,
me.
feel like
We-
we've lied to. All right.
we do lie a lot. It's true.
Okay.
Now we do have a couple questions to get to that people have put in the new chat since I had to
Okay.
refresh, which I apologize for.
Yeah, we have a lot of
Um,
lighting. We have
Let's
the
see.
battle
For beta 4,
arena
when we
isn't
post
really set
comments, do you
up.
want us to nitpick quality issues or
there's
save that
lot
for a
of
later
fun stuff
beta?
that's gonna come
Things
out.
like game windows being too small for text and stuff like that. So, all
Well, it's always nice to know. But yeah, those are the types of things that we do want to fix, but sometimes end up waiting.
Okay, all right.
You know, waiting to later to polish because bigger things. Hey, look, the beam's not.
we do
pausing.
lie a lot. It's true. Now, we do have a couple questions to get to.
But now it is. Huh. So yeah, all that is good information, but keep in mind that like the little things like that are already usually on our list, and we're trying to fix them. But
Right.
when we're getting features in, sometimes it's hard to do that.
Will ship combat details change in beta 5? For example, range, cooldown, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, we're going to be polishing all this stuff.
Lots of balance. Yeah.
And also, there's all of the support modules are still really coming in, and those are going to break everything. And behavior is going to change quite a bit because we're going to have essentially a perceived threat stat, so that the AI, as the game plays out, you'll set up your battle, but the AI will essentially be able to go, wait a second, we should take this guy out first, and that's where like the more advanced strategies are going to come in. Right now, we just wanted to get, you know, a basic range hit points, you know, situation. Oh, you know why?
And also, there's all of the
You know why those guys were crushing it? Matter of fact, I bet they crush it if 5 through even more in there.
is going to change.
It's because they have that damn jammer on there.
So we had one of the questions that was a good question that we answered, and apparently everybody's stream was blowing up about the venerable trait. If you'll be able to see that beforehand, yes, you will be able to see
Yes,
that.
you will.
That's just one of those things where we got the trait in, and hooray! And then it was, oh, we should probably tell people about that. Let's see.
Okay, so like sorry, I was really quick. The reason why the carriers were crushing it is not only because they have a ton of fighters delivering a zillion attacks a turn, they also both have jammers on them. So it makes it harder
all
for
the missiles are
the Terrans to hit them.
Gotcha. There you go.
So that is why, even though the Terrans have more advanced fighters, they're losing the battle.
It's encouraging that things like that can happen, though.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, we're very much going out of our way to do a lot of counter, you know, so you can essentially, you know, oh, he researched this, I can counter that. He
Sure.
has beam weapons, they're longer range, I can counter that. You know, and even in this beta, a lot of that is already there. It's maybe a little too abstracted, so that's what we're going to be working on is making sure, man. Freaking
Just getting
dude, owned.
In Galciv 2, there was a problem in the battle viewer where long fights would end up outside the range of the free cam.
That will not happen, I hope.
There
It
you
should
go.
not happen. We are very much concerned in make. I mean, matter of fact, like I said, if you look at this battle viewer, I would wager what's going to be, you know, in the finished game. I mean, just the next beta will be so much prettier.
Sure.
So don't, and we're going to be trying to polish all those things. As a matter of fact, there's a problem right now where when you're just in cinematic cam, actually here, since we're about to call it, let's do a super death battle, see if I can break the game.
There you go. Let's see. What incentives will there be for leaving minor races alive instead of just killing them and taking their planets?
Money, trade, getting them to vote with you in the UP. There's a lot of little things like that you can,
Alright.
you can do. Plus, I like to farm them. I mean, it is honestly, it's like really nice to be able to essentially just go. I need, 10 guys. I mean, I need. I farm them for techs. I farm them for money.
All right.
Those are very valid techniques.
Sweet. Please keep the soak command in the full release. It's very entertaining to just watch AI play against AI.
Yeah, we will definitely. I mean,
I don't know why we would take those
we're
out.
not. Yeah, because we use it. I use it constantly.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's
It's
like
super helpful.
it's my testing. It's like, especially when you're testing the AI, you want to know. Well, does he know what he's doing? What
Right.
is he researching? All right. We're going to do one super death battle. Hopefully this will be plenty, and it might actually break the game.
Sweet. Because you cheated your logistics cap.
I
way up.
cheated my logistics cap. Okay. Oh, hey, wait, cancel. Apparently the guys, they're not actually in this fleet.
Let's see. Is the AI in the current state good and challenging? It's kind of a question we answered a little bit. It's you can get a challenge if you crank the difficulty up, but the AI is going to be continually improving between now and release.
It's still in its infancy. It's much more challenging than it was.
Right.
And but we don't want to overhype it. Essentially, is what we're saying. It's not ready. It's not ready for release, but it is fun. That's not enough. Need more. More.
We totally need more dudes.
Okay.
Can we elect to have our damaged ships automatically retreat instead of blindly charging forward into their death?
No. We will have some things that might we'll have power things that allow you to salvage ships, and we'll have ships that'll change their behavior. But no, we've always had a winner take all battle. And that's on purpose. It's to speed the game up. I mean, look here. Oh, okay. This is a big battle. This is not exactly. Okay.
That is
All right.
It's a lot of battle.
As a matter of fact, I'm actually a little surprised. I wonder how many ships. Oh, I can tell up here. 42 versus 30. Oh, that's hardly nothing.
This is a 64-bit game, Paul. You can fit in all kinds of stuff.
Well, no,
in there. Come on.
we do worry about. I think right now, if you get over 64 aside, it gets a little bit finicky. But we're going to try and fix that. All right. So let's watch this. Oh, wow. Yeah, we got to do something about those beams. Are way too overpowering.
Yeah. They're so much more visually eye-catching.
Oh, my God.
Uh-oh. Did you break it?
See?
You totally
Told
broke
you
it.
I could break the game.
Nicely done.
Anyway, so yeah, we have oh, that makes me sad. Anyways, so what was I saying? And I always say anyways, by the way, which is really annoying.
There's worse verbal text to have.
Yes. So yeah, there'll be a lot more mechanics in the next build that essentially change behaviors of ships. But yeah, we purposely have a winner take all. The thing that I was about to do when the game crashed was exit out and show you how big the galaxy is. So it's like essentially later in the game you might be at war with 8 races and you're doing a fight every turn or every other turn.
Right.
You want those things to kind of go fast, and if you have like a tit for tat kind of battle, it slows things down. That said, though, there's a lot more mechanics coming to kind of give ships power-ups, give ships special abilities. Little kind of hints at that are like the carriers and the jammers. And like there's already some really cool things that like if you put the rapid fire thing on a mass driver ship, or if you can just cut through things like a saw until someone puts a range extender on their laser and cuts through you like a saw, and then you have to counter back and forth, which is the whole point of the game, right? You don't
Right.
I mean, I'm sure that everyone will eventually get to where they have their ultimate, configuration that they think is the best. But we want to make sure that takes you a while to land on. And honestly, every time I play the game, I find something different. I go, oh, you know what? I really should focus on this time instead of this because it will obviously be the best thing. And then I, come back later and Oh no, this is obviously the next thing. So, anyways, like I said, imagine this map. Let's go ahead and clear the fog so I can, or actually, I'll do fog trans.
I didn't even know we had different.
It's mostly we use it for the AI. I just don't want to overwhelm people with.
You had an E instead of a G there.
Oh,
I had a
so-
question from the forum, actually. That
Oh,
did you just
wow.
break it again?
I broke it again.
You see, you cheated too many. This is the problem with cheating.
Okay, don't cheat. Don't cheat, people.
Question from the forum: is it intentional that the basic UR assembly produces a minimum of 1 population per turn?
That
Or
was
should it be 0.1?
that has already been fixed in the patch, and it shouldn't. He's talking about the project.
Right. Yeah.
the
I believe
project actually doesn't produce 1 per turn unless you're putting enough manufactured into it. But yeah, yes, it is supposed to be very powerful because in that version of the game, you had to give up your ability to do anything else while you were running
Right.
it. What we've changed it to now is fast assembly, which I actually have already changed to just assembly because we took the other one out. And you can literally just say, like you're building a factory, build me 5 UR, build me 5 UR, build me 5. Is it kind of
Sure.
expensive? Late game, it's you'll kick them out like crazy, but you're making essentially that which makes you money and population and research. It's a very super overwhelmingly powerful trait. We're gonna still do some balancing on the UR. I'm not quite happy with how they feel.
So let's see. How will support ships with fleet support modules play out in a fleet battle?
Well, that was kind of what we just saw with the carriers.
Right.
Essentially, in this case, I had a carrier that had a jammer on it. Now, I could also have a carrier that has a jammer and a hit point booster, or a carrier or I could just have something that is literally like hit points and this and that and the other thing, and they essentially boost the whole fleet. And depending on how this isn't really obvious now. Right now, essentially, your support ships will die last, if everything goes well. Later, you will have to actually choose to defend them a little. It's really kind of a balancing act. We want it to be fun. We want it to be intricate, but we also don't want you to have to micromanage your fleets. So
Right.
we're balancing that, and we'll be coming up. That should be in its final state by the end of the next beta. By next beta.
Sweet. Are custom races going in the next beta as well?
Yes.
Excellent.
Custom races are planned to go in the next beta, as well as the Iconians and the Thalians.
Thalen?
Thalen. And I mean, we're hoping to have almost everything in the next beta except for the campaign.
Right.
So yeah, it's gonna, and then that said, we'll still be polishing after that. So I mean, Invasion will be in the next beta. The new diplomacy screen will be in the next beta. Ideology will be finalized, which is fine. It's this is what it's going to be.
It's what it's going to look like, but the numbers will
But
change.
these
and
love
abilities.
icons, some of the numbers will change.
Right.
All of the traits. Like right now, there's like 3 traits that still don't work. That I had to move to the end of the thing.
Sure.
Mostly because like some of them have to do with minor races, and there's no minor races in the game. But also, as we get feedback from players of, well, this trait is really not worth it, we can tweak them a little, or boost up their power. The other thing that will be in the next race is these. I don't want to call them super abilities, but the abilities of the races. So the Yor have synthetic. The Iridium will have like a trader super ability where they get influence from their trade routes and things like that, and extra trade routes. And every race will have a couple of bigger level bonuses, which will be fun.
Sure. Patch. When are you hoping to get that patch out? People want to know.
I would wager that it would be next Thursday, but I am not the official scheduling person. So,
Indeed.
So you have to ask somebody else. If it's not next Thursday, it would be the Thursday after that, I would imagine.
Sweet.
But we don't plan on doing a whole giant major overhaul because, we want to get booking onto the next set of major tasks. So we're going to fix bugs. We're going to fix some battle behavior issues. Get the Yor AI using the new assembly project a little smarter. These are all things that are actually already done. internally, but didn't get into the last build.
Right.
Those are the types of things that will be in the patch. And then we're just going to push on through to beta 5. And
Hooray.
that'll be when hopefully the game will really, I mean, I already have a lot of fun, but that's when the game's really going to show, show its strengths. So.
Excellent. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for us this week. Thank you all for coming, and thank you all who stuck through all the stupid technical problems that stupid Twitch is having.
By the way, don't set your Extreme Worlds to
Abundant.
abundant.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a problem.
Or do if you know you're gonna beeline for the tech and then
There you
steal
go.
them from everybody.
There you go.
That's a valid technique. All right.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming. We will be back next week and with some more Galactic Civilizations 3. Hope you're enjoying the beta.
All right. See ya.
Bye.